your speakers are speakers, but they're not speaking.
Are you sure this time you got your microwave going? Not microwave. You got your speakers going.
Yes, I got my microwave going. Yes, I got my microwave going. I got my speakers going. I got my speakers in the microwave.
Did you got the sound going?
Yes, I got the sound going. See, look at that shit.
Never after the last time you had video but no sound.
Yeah, and the last time I did that was like last night. It was Sonic Adventure. Oh, hey. I heard myself. I heard the sound. I heard both. I will continue because sons of bitches. The cloudy kokoro. Court will resume. The defense has proposed a closing argument. Very well. A right is a right, after all. Here begins our second closing argument. Four men of the jury, are you prepared to begin? Of course. Now, 6 jurors. The court orders you to explain the reasons and basis behind your guilty verdicts. Judicial findings. Oh my god. Well, it's on Canary, so it's like, oh, hey, Canary. So why does it sound like that? I'm on Canary. Not nightly. We're doing something different, damn it. The jury's assertions. The criminal left evidence of the scene. Those 3 books that incriminate him.
If there's a possibility that someone else stabbed her, I could reconsider my verdict.
If the window was closed when she threw the book, then it's not relevant to the case.
Throwing a book isn't that big of a deal in the first place. It wouldn't kill a man.
Let's wrap this up. Chop. If I don't get paid, I'm dead meat. That reminds me, I had a house fire recently. Car shut it off cold after. The fuck does that mean? It seems the jurors' opinions have become more concrete as our second closing argument. Once again, with some exceptions. Our transfer student failed to break down the last witness with his cross-examination. Huh? There's no denying it now. The man who ran away from the scene was the defendant. Therefore, there was not a single other person who could have committed the crime. Oh, look at that. I threw my drink over there. I beg your forgiveness. Would you kindly? The eyewitness account was accurate. That makes this verdict all the more conclusive. I'm afraid that's the only truth. If that's the case, then this closing argument will have to prove that there's another undeniable possibility. What makes a possibility undeniable, though? You should already know the answer to that. To quote those ridiculous detective novels, you need the hood on it and the hold on it. Oh, you need Columbo. Okay, gotcha. As such, you do nothing short of revealing a name and method.
If it was that simple, it wouldn't be in this mess.
But if you can't do it, you'll never find the path to the great turnabout.
Oh.
Thus, the closing argument will now begin. I'm sure you're prepared to defend. Hi! I guess it's the moment of truth. One who holds the key to this closing argument has to be juror 4. This is Gyakuten. A book disappeared from the Gyakuten home on the night of the crime. The victim was found at the scene holding the 4th book. There has to be some connection between those two facts. And I have to be the one to prove this connection somehow. I'll use every method at my disposal.
And it's just on us.
Yes. I'll even throw Susato at her. If push comes to shove, I will throw her. Make sure you watch the wife's reaction, even when she's not testifying. Closing argument! Rebut all! The criminal left evidence at the crime scene. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, dude! Dude, what the hell, man? You on the clock or something? Hey, what's your deal? Why are you in such a rush? A man's life's at stake.
Yeah, so's mine. Did not tell you already? I'm walking paid by the day. If I go up in the state, then you'll find me floating in the Thames by tomorrow.
What?
That's how terrifying the missus can be.
Oh, so your wife is Susato. Okay, gotcha. That goes beyond terrifying and right into criminally insane, I'd say.
Let me tell you something she did to me recently.
Do we need to know about this?
Oh, the hell.
What's wrong?
It must have been so terrifying that I blocked it out from my memory.
Well, I wonder if Rolla will ever throw Pat into the River Thames. Yes. You have an overactive imagination, Susanna. I have to wonder if there's a way to restore Juror 5's terrifying memories. What does that have to do with your verdict?
Sorry, what was that? Could you say it a little louder, please?
So, could you tell me a little more about that fire?
It was winter of last year. Grandkids had lit the candles on my birthday cake. There were 75 candles on that thing. It was quite the spectacle.
You mean to tell me you couldn't at least just get a 7 out of 5, light them up, there you go. You got 75 right there. What? They put candles in a cake? Were they trying to summon some sort of demon? Yes.
Yes, they were trying to summon some sort of demon. You're such an idiot right now.
Don't be upset. It was a celebration for my birthday.
Yeah, but 75 candles though. It would seem that this strange practice is actually a common tradition in this land.
Back to the point, when I got to huff and puff and blow those candles out, I ended up huffing and puffing and blowing them down, still burning all over the room. The fire started to eat the furniture, and the whole room was filled with fire and smoke.
I knew it. He really was summoning the eternal flames from down below. How did you catch a cold from that?
Well, my grandkids would pass me buckets of water to try and put out the fire. And since the room was full of smoke, they opened up all the windows to let the smoke out.
They opened the windows.
And so my elbows were exposed to the harsh night gust, and I froze to my core. I was soon after carried to the hospital. Quite a birthday present, eh?
Yeah, that must have been fun. There's something about what he said that speaks to me. So now we need the who done it and how done it, right?
We need Columbo.
Somehow we have to show everyone that someone besides Soseki could have done it.
They're all
I
saying,
would not rest until I inspect every nook and cranny.
"Oh God damn it! In this Thomas English muffin!"
But they're all just saying whatever they want up there. And some of them really seem set in their verdicts. In that situation, we just have to show them that there is some other possibility. So we need some other possibility. Maybe I can show how their statements clash using something other than a contradiction. Alright, I'll look for something like that. For now, let's keep forcing our way forward. Indeed! Do I need to throw one of them? Possibly. Sir, what was that you just said?
Cash! There's a clear contradiction between these two statements. A contradiction? What in the world are you talking about? Oh God, I can't take it when he points his finger at me! What? I really can't hear you on this. You speak up, my boy.
Juror 3, if I may.
Yes? What is it this time?
Were you listening to Juror 6's birthday story? From what I heard, he opened his windows, even though it was in the middle of winter.
That's true, but it was an emergency. If there was a fire in the room, then of course you would
Open that...
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Seems like you get it. At the time of the crime, there was a fire in Mr. Garydeb's room. Mr. Garydeb told me something very interesting about what was going on at the time. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke. Also, there was preparation H at the ready.
He said that?
Uh-huh. Ma'am? Ma'am, how many cups is that? How many cups is that? Ma'am! How many cups is that?
Why are you lying to the court?
Why are you drinking that much coffee? The fuck, girl? What the fuck? Hold on. Jury 4, may I have a word with you?
Dang, that's some coffee drinking she doing right now.
Shit.
It's not a water. Calm down. Calm down.
Seriously. She gonna be pissing up a store? That's for damn sure. Mrs. Garydeb!
Well, what are you doing just sending me out like that?
Just give up the maid act already. There was something I wanted to confirm with you, though.
What is it now?
You're the killer, aren't you?
At the time of the incident, your window was open. Isn't that right?
What? What's this all about?
Smoke from the raging flames was beginning to fill the air. Under those conditions, you had no choice but to open the window. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
What are you talking about?
Hmm?
Fine, I admit it. My husband really did rush to open the window. But of course, I kept throwing things without a care in the world.
Is everybody in Britain this damn, I don't know, what's the word? Violent?
I was about to say crazy, but whatever.
Yeah, that too. They violent or they crazy? Which one is it? Even while all of your possessions were going up in flames?
Getting your anger out is good for you, so I had to throw to my heart's content.
What? Huh? What? Say that again. What? What? Huh? Letting your anger out is good for your health, yes. So I had to throw to my heart's content. What?
I got nothing.
That doesn't sound good for anyone's health.
Anyway, we've proven that the window was open. Let's have that added to the jury's claims.
It's true. The window was open at the time. I had totally forgotten about it. The fourth book dropped at the crime scene was hideously burnt. The title of the book is The Adventure of the Lion's Mane. That would be the same book your husband was reading, right?
Yes, I believe so.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Are you counting how much coffee you drink? Seriously.
16. No wonder she's so fucked up. Like she's at 20 now. When you fought, you threw the book at him, right? Literally. You threw The Adventure of the Lion's Mane.
So maybe she's going to think of really messed up number 2 for me, drinking that much coffee.
Oh. Mm-hmm. It's like she's having a 4 right now. That's the number 4. So how much coffee was that? Oh, that was 2 hours of coffee. You were drinking 2 hours worth of coffee? Damn, woman. How many cups did you carry on your person? That's the real question.
I threw it.
So you threw it.
It was the closest thing you reached, so it was the very first thing I threw. And now that I think about it was the book that my husband had been reading, yes.
It was the Kama Sutra.
Oh my god. It was Lady Chatterley. Why didn't you say that from the start?
It basically says how to get your partner aroused without touching them once.
Seriously.
Because I had no memory of it. You know how it is. When something like that happens, you just throw whatever's available.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I said, bro.
That's insane! I do not know how it is.
Never mind the title. What the object even is doesn't matter to you in the moment.
Yes. Number 5, seemed like you have a question. Excuse me, Juror 5. Ooh! You look like you just came out of Punch Out. She's still slapping her face.
I remember it all. All my repressed memories are back.
What?
When I was listening to that old lady, it all came back to me.
Don't call me an old lady. I am a wife and a maid, and that's it.
Then that makes you an old wife and an old maid. Not an old lady. He's not even responding to her violent outbursts.
It was 2 weeks ago after I finished my work for the day. I reached into my pocket to retrieve the day's wage, but then I turned wider than a sheet. There was a huge hole in my pocket and all my money had fallen out.
Wow. That's quite the tragedy, actually.
Even tragedy doesn't do it justice.
What?
The missus was just in the middle of cutting up some chicken for dinner.
I barely managed to mutter. I dropped all my money.
When suddenly, her knife stuck itself in the wall, wholly an inch from my nose.
It's so terrifying and speechless. I could really smell the times then.
I'll tell you what. And tonight, I'll probably be drowning in those murky dips. That's the real tragedy.
I understand.
And that's what I finally realized. An angry woman will throw anything. Blades, knives, axes, hatchets.
Hold on. I want you to know that all women are like. I want you to know that not all women are like that. Yes, we know. You throw me. No, we know you, Susato. You have the Susato toss. Yeah, I know. Just off and throwing the first blade they can get their hands on. Absolute barbarians. At least loose an arrow once in a while or something. What? Susato, you... Who we're shooting at now? Now, let's pay careful attention to what Juror 5 just said. His words may serve as an arrow that will guide us toward victory. I should try to forget about what Susato just said for now. 2, 5. There's a clear contradiction between these two statements.
All contradiction, explain your assertion, defense.
Juror 2, I think this may be the new possibility that you were looking for. What'd you say? I have found another way the victim could have been stabbed with the knife.
Ain't just war, is it?
The fourth book, The Adventure of the Lion's Mane, was discovered at the crime scene. If it really did come from the Gyakuten home, then we can safely come to one conclusion. There may have been one more object that was thrown from that room.
What?
After After all, Juror 4 said that she had no idea what she was throwing in her blind fury.
Isn't that right, Juror 4?
Just what are you implying?
As soon as she realized the truth of this book, I wager that she may have already begun fearing this other possibility could be true.
Japanese attorney!
Naruhodo, sir.
As a representative of this whole jury, I request an answer. What do you believe this other object that flew across the street from their flight?
What I'm about to say is absolutely crazy. I don't have any decisive evidence to back this up, but I'm about to make a serious indictment. But this is a possibility that we must investigate. Understood. The defense is ready to voice its thoughts. The other object that flew out of the Gary Deb's room was...
I told him we're coming.
What the What the It was this murder knife right here. There you go.
Frick!
This right here. 04, Mrs. Gaidep.
What do you want?
I think I should begin by apologizing. I'm really sorry about this. But I need you.
You need to put sugar in that coffee.
A knife, dude. What for knife? But I need you to tell me something. Look at this knife. Does it strike you as familiar?
Did you play Clue?
Were you in the study with Mr. Body?
Oh,
Hold on, defense. What are you doing? Isn't that the knife that was used to stab the victim?
At the time of the incident, the Garridas were in a heated argument. Mrs. Garridas had cornered her husband at the window, throwing whatever she could find. The window was open, and the book she threw was the one discovered at the crime scene.
Ridiculous! The book was found in the victim's hand!
I think the book just growled eggs and walked into her hand.
Ha! No even ministers can make a book do that.
I can't claim to know everything, but that's exactly why.
It would be a fatal mistake to end this trial now. Oh!
Answer me, Mrs. Garrideb. Do you or do you not remember this knife?
Milord!
I would like to amend my verdict. I made a promise after all.
Draw 2!
And I will as well. This is an unexpected turn of events. I agree that it would be a mistake to end the trial at this point.
Foreman,
Don't forget about me. I don't really think this old lady's really did it, boy.
count me in too. I won't feel satisfied with the verdict right now.
Good show. All at once then. Hadoukens were made. The tide has shifted.
We've done it!
That was brilliant work, Naruhodo.
The judge's verdict has changed as a result of the defense closing argument.
The judge verdict is changed as a result of the defense's closing argument. Now 2 vote guilty and 4 vote not guilty. Thus, the court acknowledges that the jury's votes are split and orders you all to continue the trial. Lord Van Zeek, do you have anything to say about this development? It reminds me of a strikingly tasteless farce. A farce as tasteless as this wine, floating in my glass as I imbibe it. With a sigh. I beg your forgiveness. Simply tossing me to hellfire, that which I cannot bear to swallow. Would you kindly? Excuse me, Lord Van Six? With all due respect, the defense has presented a viable possibility. You call that a possibility? I call it nothing more than the lowest unearthly nonsense, but fine. It seems that we'll have to review the relative location of the crime scene. The relative location? What's he doing this time? Think of the crime scene and the defendant's flat. There should be obvious points. Between them is one large street made for coaches, Briar Road. The distance between the crime scene and the landlord couple home is no less than 15 yards. 15 yards? That's about 40 meters. 40 meters? That's way further than I expected. Yeah, I'm sure you all have the same doubts as me. That book was discovered in the collapsed victim's hand. This book was in golden flames, thrown by an angry, enraged housewife through 15 yards, and fell perfectly into the victim's hand while she was toppled over on the ground. Do you plan to tell me this is your conclusive argument? Well, not only that, but as if chasing out of the book, a knife across... Not only that, but as if chasing out of the book, a knife also flew across the road and slipped straight into the victim's back. Perhaps next time you'll see a big flew afterwards. Even those ridiculous detective novels could tell better stories than your delusion. Ah! Even a prosecutor shouldn't be allowed to say things like that. Cesaro? How dare he call detective novels ridiculous? I'm playing one. I won't stand for this! That's the part you have a problem with? My lord, excuse me, but I can hold my tongue no longer. You have pissed me off. You have chosen to draw the hand.
Oh dear.
What is it, legal assistant?
It may seem like a wild dream to that prosecutor, but the new possibility revealed by the defense has changed the verdict nonetheless. Therefore, this court has no choice but to consider that possibility, that detective novels really do exist. We are playing one right now. We are living it right now in front of all that is watching.
Sherlock Holmes.
And the only way to do that, I want you to take my hand, Van Zieks, is to cross-examine Juror 4, Joan Gaideb.
What? You want to cross-examine a juror?
Please, because that man looks like he's about to pass out any moment.
Order! What is this? Absolutely unprecedented to have a juror indicted and brought to the witness stand. Dude!
How many glasses did he have to break?
He broke. Yeah, I was like, I beg your pardon.
Would you kindly?
Would be a complete waste of time.
Lord Van Zieks?
We were already in the middle of a witness cross-examination. And if the nonsense from before was anything to go by, she was throwing burning books and knives from above. Maybe we should ask the current witnesses about that instead. Could you please do something about your husband? Could you please let him get his sleep?
Dang, he look like he's tired as underwear.
He is! Like, he walks around all day. I'm like, dude, you get some sleep? You had to go through this guy. Don't get some sleep! He reminds me of my brother. You ever seen him like, go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep, bro. I hear you. Yeah, you alright? Yeah, go get some sleep. What do you think, witnesses? I'm black and Bicycle Manny Patrolman, I can report. This sleepy ass Muppet, I swear to God.
It looks like he woke up.
That sleepy ass Muppet, I swear to God. It would seem that he is finally awake. I'm so sorry, but I've been taking so many stones with my sleep. It's been about a month of no sleep. Dude! London constables truly are heroic, aren't they? Lola, I know you've been fighting this all alone, but you don't have to worry anymore. Clockwork Knives is here! My name is Patrick Pepperell O'Malley!
Oh, Pat, I think I'm falling in love.
Very well, the defense request is denied.
Oh.
Instead, the court orders the co-ministers to testify fully. Testify regarding the new possibility as presented by the defense. Sir!
I'm so proud of my husband.
Your report, sir? Constable Walters Police Force. I can say that Mrs. Garrett has something like to the case. This is because her window's actually an awning window.
Besides, if something was flying through the air, Pat wouldn't miss it. I wasn't very close to the crime scene, but Pat was watching over it like a hawk.
I didn't blink to look away for him a second. Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. Good for you, Slipping Muppet.
Incredible. They were awning windows?
Yeah, awning windows. Constable, you didn't report this to me. Oh, well, I'm sorry. You see, I look so tired. Tired or not, that makes for no excuse, Constable. Understood, sir! Sorry to interrupt. What do you mean by awning exactly? The same goes for you. Sorry, not. That makes for no excuse, Japanese boy. Sorry, my name is Ryu! Ryu Naruhodo! Damn it!
Naruhodo. I just looked it up. In my Wikipedia. Do you remember the windows at the Gary Depp home?
Gary Depp's windows. Them.
Like any other windows, you can open them to let in fresh air. But an awning window opens like this.
That's right. The windows most defining characteristic is that it can only open at an angle due to being attached to a string.
Only at an angle?
Seriously?
Yes, that is
Correct. In other words, if you hold a knife or a book at the open window, it would just smack against the half open glass and fall straight to the ground.
no way.
It must have been hard to understand coming from a country that knows nothing of Windows. We did later because of Windows 95. And then soon after 98. And then soon after that, Millennium Edition. And then came XP. From the start, it was
And then Vista.
Oh! And then there was 7. And we shall not talk about 8. From the start, it was impossible for either item to fly 15 yards. At least, not without shattering the window entirely. But what?
Look, Pat, that crazy Asian was all like, what?
Yeah, I totally vanquished that villain, Roller.
Oh, Pepper,
Oh, Salt.
you're amazing, Pat.
This is insane. My new possibility was thrown out the window before I could even cross-examine them.
Now, defense, it's time to begin your cross-examination.
Hi.
Driven to a corner yet again. Hey, how you doing? Great seeing you, man. Great seeing you. I'm doing good. How about you? We're doing good in the satellite of love. I do not apologize because I grew into MST3K. I would hit the follow button, but it's on a decent number.
Damn, man, it's only a decent number, man. Damn.
Oh, you mean 6'9"? Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's on a decent number, 6'9". You can't make that shit up. As a Oh, wait. Sir, may I ask a question, please? I must ask. What makes you so confident in this claim? Yes! Inside the police handbook, we have the great things to know as a policeman. You showed that to us earlier, didn't you? Did he? I don't remember. A constable works tirelessly for sensory. That is everything I strive to accomplish. And that's why I stand. Thank you. And that's why I stand tall and strong for my poor wife, who likes to choke me every now and then if I don't bring home the bacon after 20 hours of walking. Yes, I tire no more.
Pat, my sweet, you're so manly.
Of course, I do it all for you, Rhoda. My salt,
My vinegar.
Rhoda, my love.
Pat, my sweet.
Salt and pepper.
Captain Antonio.
Anybody else second by this? Okay, I'm second by this too. Okay. That's not what I was asking. I wanted to know the basis behind your claim that Miss Gary Depp is unrelated to the crime. Oh, that you should have said that. Toner? All right, tell me about that then. Oh, finally. Now I present to you my unshakable claim. It will prove to you just how unrelated she is. I'll reveal the truth to you so much that I'll run out of words to reveal with.
What?
Huh? What?
I revealed the truth to you so much that I run out of words to reveal with. What the fudge?
But before I do, I have one thing to say.
Crooked Inn?
What now?
Best Western?
Huh?
Red Roof Inn? What?
Holiday Inn! Howard Johnson! Oh. Motel 6.
Do you want to be knocked out by Sandman? We can make that happen.
You know, all you need is Mr. Sandbag. Just Mr. Sandbag can do that for you. 2 seconds flat. There's a certain favor I want to ask of you, Mr. Japanese attorney. When you go home, I want you to tell your friends tales of the London officer's spirit. Namco, make a note of that. Tales of the London officer spirit. There you go.
Oh God, we don't need another Tales game right now, man. No. That's what I just said. What is he talking about over there?
Yes.
Yes, the things that come out of Izzy's mouth sometimes just make you go, what the fudge, dude?
Sorry, but I only just arrived in London, so... Please! I'll let you borrow it if you promise to read it from cover to cover. That's just about saying, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my book here. I'm going to sell you my book for $15. $15, that's all I'm asking, $15. I'll even drop it down to 10. Any takers? Any takers? Any takers at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, sure. I swear it will move you to tears. Alright, fine, I'll take it. I'll take your dinky ass police handbook. It looks like a JEDI. Japanese English Dictionary. Of course, they call it police certificate. The walkthrough calls it police certificate.
The walkthrough calls it police certificate.
Yes, a police
And
certificate.
then they call it a badge.
Yes! I'm like, huh? I swear to God. This game makes me go, what, every time? It gets stupider and stupider every time I'm looking at it.
Yep.
That means that the window couldn't have opened all the way, right? Exactly! It's a window for letting in some air, won't open very far. As such, if an item were to fly out of the window, it would hit the window pane and fall to the ground below. If you checked it. Around here is where any given object would fall. On the opposite side of the crime scene. I'm pretty sure emails like being sluggish as all get out right now.
I'm sure it is.
I wish I knew about these awning windows. Oh, by the way, I have a question for you, Pat.
Did you grape the law?
What is it, do you sleep? Yes. Yes, Tales of Arise. No, I plan to get Tales of Arise. I plan to get Arise, though. My friend here has beaten Arise.
I've beaten Arise. Arise is actually pretty good. Very good game. Very good game.
And if it's worth getting it, guess what? I am going to get digital.
Dude, they showed the most awesome scene of all time. What do you think? That's not working.
I'm getting digital. I'm getting the digital version. That's it. That's all I need to know. I'm getting the digital version.
I was like, oh my god, they finally showed an ending that's worth the amount of hours I put into this game.
Yes. It makes me want to play another Tales game again and not get bored.
Yeah. Or if I say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Vesper. Oh, I'm so sorry. What is this? How'd you even know about the window? what would lead you to know that Mr. Gary Depp's window was an awning window?
Oh, that's easy. Yesterday I assisted with the investigation.
Are they? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I see you have, I need to ask you a question. Excuse me, Rolla.
Yes.
Why do you look so happy right now?
Oh, my Pepper child. I love him so much. Oh, my clockwork Nathan. My sweet and sour knighted green clothing. I was just thinking, the two of us really are lucky, you know?
What?
I mean, it's a shame that the lady got stabbed, but the crime happened just outside of Pat's Pete.
Is that so?
Yeah, you could say Braro is the border between beats.
That poor man, give that man a bed. Please. For the love of God, give this man a bed. If not a pillow, please. For the love of God, please.
Isn't that right, Pat?
Pat? Yeah, right. Actually, the reason I helped investigate the Gyakuten residence yesterday is because that area's party would be. Wow. It really did happen right on the border.
Pat, I'd like to confirm something with you.
Inside my Wikipedia, which beat does the footpath just in front of Mr. Gary Depp's home belong to? Oh, Gary Depp home. And that would be my beat, Mum. That's the first I've heard of this.
If the lady had been stabbed on the other side of Railroad that night, there's no way we would have made it to our anniversary dinner. Pat has to do his job after all.
Commendable work effort indeed. That's just what we expect from a constabulary.
Pat always works so hard. It must have been God watching over him this one time.
Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you just said, woman? It must have been God watching him this one time. You mean he has been watching over him all those other times? Damn.
Don't you think so, Pat?
Yeah, I think you're right. I should probably keep track of all this information.
I'll take care of that.
Oh, okay, thanks a lot. You updated everything that was going on. Thank you.
All right, now I'll do the talking.
But the sun had already gone down. Should have been dark at this point.
We were walking around looking for a happy star.
Oh, what?
A star that would guide the two of us to happiness.
Oh, you were looking for Hokuto! Oh, I see. You were looking for Hokuto. I get it. I get it. If a flaming bug happened to fly overhead, it probably would have looked something like a shooting.
Let me tell you, if I saw a shooting star, I would have wished 3 times over that Pat would become the chief of police.
And that boy would have been sleeping like a dog. But due to all the fog and smog we're going to see is certain. In short, not a single knife or book flew overhead before the crash. Right you all, sir. I swear on the starless London sky. Doesn't seem like he's lying.
Just after we witnessed the crime, the two of us rushed the scene.
You ran to a police box for help, right?
Yes, that's right. I know where all the police boxes in Pat's beat are, but
It's not her fault that she doesn't know where they are in any other people.
Pat told me where to go, but I got a little bit lost.
You're so cute when you're lost without a crew. If I may do it in a voice that befits this. Really, my love, you're so cute when you're lost without a clue.
Oh God, please.
Really, my love.
Pat, my sweet!
Alright, let me just say it in how everybody else says it when something like that happens.
You too, right? You too. It makes me want to go. Just shut up already. Thank you.
Anyway, Daisy Daddy took about 15 minutes before I came back. But Pat was watching over the scene the whole time.
Look, I know you love him, he loves you. Let's stop talking and keep moving forward here.
I was on duty, but I still did the job. For I am a patrolman.
Oh God, no. Armored emotion.
I didn't blink or look away for even a second. Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. There was nothing out of the ordinary at all. You're right, sir. I was keeping an eye on the crime scene the whole time. No person, animal, or thing got anywhere close to it. I swear it's truth, or my name isn't Patrolman Patrick O'Malley. Yes. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? I'm perfectly normal. Lies! You are nothing normal, dude. You are on your feet all day. You haven't had, like, what? A single bit of sleep? And you manage to make time for your wife. So I would think the first thing be, okay, you know what? This man deserves a break. Give him a week off. Let him sleep it all off. So look at this man. It's like I am Captain Commando. Boom. He falls right on the floor. What the fuck happened? Just went dead to world. What happened? He went to sleep. Him? Asleep? When was the last time you went to sleep? cat. Oh! The adventure of the Lion's Mane was supposed to be in Mr. Gary Depp's home. How did this burnt book end up in the victim's grasp? If you were watching like a hawk thing, you must have known something, right? Maybe it just happened to be a different burnt book. But you still have to wonder why the victim would be holding it. She was carrying a bag on her shoulder. Right away, when I found her, she was already holding the book. I see. There's something strange about this testimony. Somehow the knife ended up in her bag and the book ended up in her hand. I feel like these two mysteries must be connected by some thread.
Mr. Attorney, how about I ask you a question?
Sure. What is it?
You're doubting our testimony again, aren't you?
Huh? Oh no, I wasn't really. Here we go again.
Let me just tell you something. Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a girl.
Oh, dear. Okay, can we just say she did it, guilty, and move on?
Yes.
I'm the wife of police officer. My testimony is totally trustworthy.
Yes, exactly. Right, I just...
No, I don't want to hear any more excuses from you.
Okay.
I'll just have to keep talking if I want to convince you.
Poor man.
Do you mind, Minard?
Do as you please. Add to your testimony if you would. Not that I could ask you to do it. The judge was muttering something just now.
Listen up real good. And you better get through this time, you stupid Japanese guy.
I hope she's guilty too! Oh God! It's like, please throw her. Please throw her in the brick, please.
Even if I let your rudeness pass, Pat's gonna lock you up.
Yes, ma'am. Speak to your heart's content.
I wonder what she plans to say now.
That she's crazy?
My eyesight's the best. I'm just not great at directions, that's all.
Your eyesight's the best. I'm just not great at directions, that's all. You're Masaki Endo, aren't you?
Okay then, I'm just gonna get
It's not that I doubt your testimony, it's just...
Stop right there. I saw everything, okay? That mustachioed Japanese guy just dropped his books and scampered away like a bad cat.
My cat takes offense to that statement.
Right. And I definitely didn't see what what didn't happen at that. There weren't any burning bugs or nasty knives flying over Briar Road.
She's guilty. Yes, I get it. But didn't you just say that you have a bad sense of direction?
Yeah, I do. It's a bit embarrassing. Pat always gets mad when I'm late before our date.
Yes, I am. Pat, you got something to say, man? Pat, it seems like you got something to say. My man, talk to us. Please, talk to us. Pat, may I ask you something? Huh? Yes. Ask away. Did something about your wife's testimony strike you as odd? Yeah. Now that I think about it, it happened that night too. Then Rolla got herself lost on the night of the crime. She went to the next beat over to find a police box, but it took her a pretty long time to come back. I thought she would return within 10 minutes. In the end, it took her about 15.
Oh, Pat, quit bullying me. It was other Bouquet's fault, not mine.
The bouquet? What is this about a bouquet?
It was an anniversary present my darling Pat gave it to me. He was picking up coins during his patrols for weeks and weeks, so just so he could afford it.
It's like, oh, motherfucker, really, girl? Did you have to say all that shit?
Of course you did.
That's a very romantic story, I guess.
I had totally forgotten about that bouquet until now. I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's but that bouquet is a matter for the two of us to handle in private. We shouldn't talk about it right now, okay?
Oh, that's disappointing.
What in the world was that? That was clearly very shaken about something.
Well, I cannot say I know why. But I think we should press Rolla about that bouquet.
Rolla, about the bouquet. Could you tell us a little more about it?
Sure, why not?
You dropped a bouquet of flowers at the crime scene.
Right, I was really out of it at that point. I saw someone fall over when we rushed over to the help. He found a knife sticking out of her. I was so shocked that I dropped my bouquet on the spot. It was too far from the light of the gas lamps, so it's hard to spot.
That's when you ran over to the next beat's police box, right?
Right. I came back to the scene with a police officer in tow. I saw where I had dropped the bouquet on the footpath, but when I went to go get it, the corpse was gone.
It's already been mentioned many times, but the victim is not yet a corpse. Body. I was really confused.
I was really confused until I heard a heroic voice calling from the other side of the road.
I suppose that was Bob?
Yep, in my clumsiness I came back to the wrong side of the street.
She really did come from the wrong side of the street.
this time it was the bouquet's fault to think that it ended up there.
So the bouquet moved to the opposite side of Briar Road. So the bouquet just grew legs and just walked straight the fuck on over there. Okay. Strange story indeed.
And in the end, I forgot to go back and get it. You don't know how much change Pat had to pick it up off the street just to buy me that.
Nobody gives a fuck. When you say bouquet, might it perhaps be this?
Oh, oh, that's it, that's it! That's the bouquet Pat brought me with all the change he picked up off the street.
I think it's best to say you don't keep telling everyone that part. How did you find this bouquet? According to an officer's report about the crime scene, it was found at the corner of the footpath in front of John Garrideb's residence. Is Mr. Garrideb's home? Because it was an area far from the gas lamps, it wasn't found until the next day. The police believed it to be unrelated to the crime, as it was on the other side of the road.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prosecutor. I'll be taking that back right now.
For now, I would think it better for the court to accept this as evidence.
Oh,
Thank you. We'll be taking that. There's your bouquet. Get from Pat Derillo. When she saw the victim on the ground, the shock caused Rolla to drop the bouquet.
oh, but the only evidence in that bouquet is the evidence of our love. You better give it back later. I'll scream if you don't.
Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Yes, ma'am. I won't forget. Pat. Do you remember this? Pat, do you remember this? When you were watching over the crime scene, there was nothing out of the ordinary. That can't be right.
What do you mean?
Rolla, you said the following in your testimony. When you returned from calling a constable at a nearby police box, you saw where you dropped the flowers, but the victim's body was nowhere to be seen. In reality, the victim's body had fallen on the opposite side of Briar Road. Such a tiny bouquet, and really not even a bouquet at that. I imagine that it was simply blown across the road by the vehicle.
It can't hide me.
Let's say you're correct. If so, why didn't Pat testify as such? Nobody approached the scene and nothing was removed from the scene. That's what Patrolman Pat said proudly and without hesitation.
But that bouquet was mine. It had nothing to do with the stabbing. That's the only reason he didn't say anything about it.
It's not just a bouquet anymore in this mystery. there's been a very peculiar reversal among the evidence. Because that's right. It was Roller's bouquet and Mr. Gyakut's book. Originally, when the Adventure of the Lion's Mane was thrown from the Gyakut's window, it should have smacked against the awning window and fallen on the west side of the road. But in reality, it was discovered in the victim's grasp on the opposite side of Briar Road. And on the other hand, Roller's bouquet. Originally, it must have fallen on the eastern side of Briar Road. But in reality, it was on the western side. It was found on the opposite side of the road near the Gyakuten home. This is an absolutely impossible outcome. That is unless someone picked them up and switched them.
What in the world? What is wrong with you? It's like you're trying to make Pat out to be the bad guy. She's right. We can't listen to that demon attorney anymore. The book, okay, who cares? It's all trivial little details.
It looks like Mrs. Gyakut's wife had come back to life. No matter how trivial you think it all is. Messing with the state of a crime scene is a crime in itself.
It's called tampering with evidence.
And the person who tampered with the evidence won't come out and tell us why. It must be because they're trying to hide the reason that they did it. Tampering. I see you're excited to abandon the world. And just what do you think? Bother to play. This pointless little trick. On the night of the incident, someone tampered with the evidence. All of the evidence and testimony points to only one person. Now, the court demands an answer, Attorney. Who is this one person that could have possibly tampered with the evidence on Briar Road? Counsel Manny. Would you step forward, please, sir? That person would have to be. Yes. Pat O'Malley! There's not a single other person who could have done it. Yeah, I know, right? Like, Sherlock Holmes did it! Wait, what? Yes, that would have been funny. Like, wait, Sherlock? Wait, Sherlock Holmes was there? What? A constable of London's police force?
That would be ridiculous. How could you accuse him of that? Pat is a defender of justice. He's a policeman who serves and protects the people of London.
Rolla, when Pat asked you to go to the police box, you left the crime scene. That span of 15 minutes was the only chance for anyone to tamper with the evidence.
No way, you're just spouting nonsense. I mean, that's right. It was the guy with the mustache. He did it.
If that was true, then Pat would have witnessed it.
Ah! I'm sorry to say this, but there's more evidence to the contrary. It was only after the defendant ran away that you dropped your bouquet.
First you indict the landlord couple, and now you're brazenly accusing a constable woman. But your accusation is missing one essential element. Eh? You claim that he tampered with the crime scene. Only someone who was hoping to hide something would commit such crime.
Yeah, that's right. We just happened to witness the crime. Why would we have anything to hide?
For what purpose would you have to tamper with the evidence? As long as you can't provide an explanation, your accusation amounts to nothing. That must have had some reason to tamper with the evidence. That reason must be the key to solving this mystery.
No. Do you think you figured it out?
An indictment towards a London constable. You best hope you're onto something, you know. If you're wrong, this could be a lethal blow to your reputation as a detective. Keep that in mind as you formulate an answer. Understood.
When he tampered with the evidence, Patrolman Pat was trying to hide where the victim was stabbed. Think of where the victim was stabbed. Pat desperately needed to hide the truth of where she was really stabbed.
Huh? What do you mean where she was stabbed? That doesn't make any sense. We've already known that since the trial started. She was stabbed on the footpath by Brian Road. Pat and I saw it. See, right here. Everyone agrees with me too.
Sure, everyone may have believed that at first. But the truth of the matter is, Viridian Green was not stabbed at this location.
Oh my god, this court case still going on? It's like the longest court case ever.
What?
Oh no, we're getting to the good shit now. We're really getting to the good shit. We're actually getting to the very end of it, actually.
My word, what kind of twist and turn will this trial take next?
Japanese boy, you have heard explanation. Explain your session. Where was the true scene of the stabbing? Here. Just in case. Gotta make sure. Right here. That's... You'll say the crime actually occurred on the opposite side of the crime scene.
What are you implying?
On that night, when the book was thrown from Mr. Gary Depp's home, it fell straight to the ground. The bouquet of flowers that Roller dropped didn't move at all. What really moved was the scene of the crime.
What's in blazes?
It looks like you're having been listening to the testimony so far. Those two fine sisters witnessed the very moment of the crime.
He's right, we Teddy's son.
It was 5 o'clock in the evening. The sun had already set, and London's famous fog rolled in. When you two witnessed the crime, you actually ran straight toward the western footpath along Briar Road.
No, wait, that can't be right.
Pat entrusted you with the task of finding a constable, keeping you away from the scene. And in the 15 minutes between then and your return, he moved the crime scene. The victim's fat body and the fourth book, as shown in this crime scene photo, were both moved to the eastern footpath of Briar Road. But Pat overlooked one minor detail.
Over the box.
Would you be referring to the bouquet? Yes, that's correct.
The prosecution said something about the bouquet. Because the bouquet was far from any lambs, it wasn't discovered until the next morning.
He overlooked it because it was too dark to see it.
Thus, only this bouquet remained. It was the only remnant of the crime scene left on the west side of Briar Road. So, for those who say they're guilty, you'll be right, they're guilty.
Throw the book at him.
Hell yeah! Those are the defense thoughts on the matter. Did I hit the mark, Patalmani?
Also, put all commentary to Pukezi 7 Industries for all the voice acting.
Damn right.
That's the fudge. Yes, I said that. Then I started sneezing. What the fudge here?
Oh, sorry. Really, so sorry. Here I am, sleeping at a vital moment. But you see, I haven't slept in a full month.
That's because you didn't see it then, you son of a gun. You didn't sleep.
Pat. He's lying, isn't he? That attorney can't be right. Pat, you've always fought so hard for justice.
I was dreaming. I had an awful nightmare. I dreamed that everything I had did that evening would be found out in court.
What?
Dude? Dude?
You had a nightmare that everything that you did would have been found out in court.
I guess it wasn't just a dream after all. Watch and blazes!
Also, I also noticed that the bottom of his hat, he's biting it.
Yes, he knows that too. He's like,
Yes.
He's like, like, get that boy something to eat too. Shit.
That must be delicious.
That hat,
strap right
that
there.
hat must be made of licorice, black licorice, straight up black licorice. Like that must be the sweetest black licorice he's ever had in a long
Oh, a
time.
whole lot of Starburst.
God damn! But I can tell you one thing.
Or maybe it's made out of coffee. It's a coffee hat.
Maybe that is a fine looking piece of coffee, man. Or maybe that's a stick of jerky. Like that. I can tell you right now, it is not made out of Skittles. What I'm holding in my hand right now, it's not made out of Skittles. Thank God. So I would have been like, what
No, whatever was the look at the officer with the patch on his head, and you'll see him with the strap that's supposed to be under his chin in his mouth, and he's chewing it non-stop.
Yes.
So it looks like he's eating it.
Yes. It's like, nom, nom, nom. Yeah, I can see him just going, nom, 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 nom. Like, we're looking at this like, wait, he's going, nom, 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 nom. What? He's nom, 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 nom. M&M's for sure. Yes. I vote for the peanut butter and the chocolate. I don't know about the peanut, but I vote for the peanut butter and the chocolate.
Oh no, you can't forget the mint, man.
Of course, no, the mint. No, the mint is priority. The mint is priority for sure. Order! Yeah, I would like to order. What is going on here?
Pat, why? Why would you do something like that? Is it tampering with dead bodies a crime?
The body wasn't.
Woman, you need to stop. You need to stop with the eyes. It's tampering with dead bodies. Crap.
For one thing, the body
I'm out.
was not dead.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
She still doesn't know.
I mean, I'm still here.
Yeah, I
but
get.
I'm out
No,
of the
trust me.
conversation 'cause-
Trust me, I get you, man. This whole thing is not making no goddamn sense. Like, okay, first off, the body's not dead. Hospitalized, yes, but not dead. We've made points. Okay, the body is not dead. The body is still alive. That means, okay, the person who got stabbed, it didn't hit a fatal point. Therefore, that flab protected her. There is no big fatty body to begin with. There, you know that. There you go. It's like that big fatty body has just saved that vital spot because of all that. Because of all that flab, all that that girth,
Okay.
that
It's basically like from last year's
Lard.
Thanksgiving.
Yes. All that lard saved. That lard was a shield for that blow. Okay. She still doesn't know the victim's not dead again. Constable, why did you do that? It was supposed to be an upright policeman working for the sake of the century. Why? I can't tell you why. What do you mean you can't? I'm really sorry. This is all my fault. I sully Scotland Yard's good name. No. Scotland Yard already had a sully name, thanks to Sherlock Holmes. One possibility does come to mind. On that night, there might have been a good reason that Pat had to move the crime scene. Impossible. How could you know? A damn chap like you knows nothing of the inside of a good London constable's mind. Okay, first off, dude, you are being very, very...
Yeah, he's being very out there.
Oh, it's like, first off, you call him a damn Jap, like, okay, first off, my name is Ryu Naruhodo, motherfucker.
And then he's also throwing wine bottles and wine glasses and all this other
Oh,
stuff
God,
everywhere.
yes.
All that fine china.
Oh, God, yes. How How many glasses have been spilt throughout this whole goddamn case? So, oh, we're not going to be talking about Miss Gary Deb's like, okay, she's probably like pissing right in her seat as we speak. It's like,
It's handcrafted at the same time.
yeah. It's like, how many cups of coffee did you drink, girl?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Worm. Calm down. Calm down.
40!
7,
Wait, 40!
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good grief, she's still drinking.
And she's on the 30. Wait, 30. 40! What the fuck? 50. Okay, this woman needs to go. This woman needs to go. You've been drinking too much coffee. You need to go.
Somebody need to get her off the stand immediately. Why? Cause she gonna blow up.
Oh. She done. Oh man,
Say what you may, but our attorney is the one who brought the truth to light. The court believes that there is worth in asking for his thoughts. Defense? Hey! Now the court requests that you present evidence.
Wakarimasu. Whether they be British or Japanese, all people share the same feelings. And I think I'm beginning to understand Pat's feelings from that night.
What evidence? Reviews the motivation for Patrolman Pat's deceit.
Dude, why did you give me this? Why did you give me this? Things to know about a constable. Dude, why did you give me this? Why did you give me this? Homie, why did you give me this? Why'd you give me your handbook? Maybe you're right. To you Londoners, I'm just a gaijin. And because of that, it wasn't until today that I learned about the London Constabulary. It's one of the most noble yet demanding duties in the world, next to being a Let's Player and a streamer. We can
And
attest
playing
to
La
that.
Milano.
Oh yeah, we can attest to that. And trying to make jokes for Llama Lana too. That takes hard work, goddammit. That takes some hard work to make jokes for Llama Lana.
Yep, tell me about it.
Yes, no. Yes, Naruhodo is in London.
They patrol the city to maintain order, all the while doing odd jobs to support our citizenry. Yes, those young constables are driven by the many duties that they must undertake daily.
But for Pat, that fateful night was a special time. Special. He was about to get happy time. And
Does anybody want to get a happy time with that lady?
yes, I remember the group I'm in. God bless you guys. Mostly from the UK. God bless you guys. This game,
I think
by any
feeling
means,
with sparkly eye woman, your penis will go like, I have no dick.
well, the way she been pulling, I'm like yanking. I'm like, okay, this is what you like, Pat?
You like it when she yanks on you like that?
Like, like, okay.
Nah, she being too rough. That should being too rough now.
It's like, really? I'm like, that poor man. Let's play the poor police first.
It's basically like, yeah, no wonder he hasn't gotten any sleep and God knows how long for. She keep yanking when you trying to sleep.
Pat, I want you to come for me. Like, what the hell? I want you to come here. Like, damn, what'd you do to him? I yanked him.
And this plays the poor police where, FYI, I mean, you came out and said she be running.
Right his life right. Yes, she been riding his life ragged. It's like,
Oh no, don't worry about it. We all misspell
don't
words
worry,
all the time.
we
We're
get
not
you,
gonna-
man. Don't worry, we get you.
Yeah, we understand.
Spelling is
We
not a big thing in here. We understand. It's like match games. Spelling is not really a requirement. For
Oh
this game.
no.
And it's this bouquet which makes that fact very clear.
Oh, that was for our first anniversary.
Your first anniversary, that explains why. Pat did all he could to prepare a gift for such a special day. And the two of them went out for dinner to celebrate their anniversary, but then work. They came upon the crime scene on Bray Road. They witnessed a young woman falling under the gas lamps in the thin fog. What do you think was going through Pat's head at this moment?
Steak dinner.
Damn right! I just want to know what's single say to be peaceful so we could celebrate our anniversary. I'm always leaving her alone because work is so busy. My poor beloved Rhoda. I did it for my wife.
Okay, can y'all please go ahead and make babies
Seriously.
later on?
Please. No, first off, let that man get his sleep, okay? Get that man sleep. Get that man some sleep first. That's the first foremost. Let that man sleep. Give him 24 hours. No, give him a full goddamn week. They can spare. They can spare how many guys for this one man? No, this man can just get some sleep. This man gets some sleep. This is the police book that Pat presented. There's a manual inside called Things to Know About a Constable. It reads, if an incident occurs in a constable's beat, he must lead the investigation. Oh. This is why, isn't it? This is why you move the crime scene. Well, you seem right through me. So that's the plan.
Dude, will you take your strap out of your mouth? Seriously?
I can't help it. It tastes like turkey cookie. The investigation was in his speech. Oh. That's right. At first, Pat was supposed to lead the investigation as that beats constable. I see. I think, but Patrolman O'Malley, did you? This is some good match. This is some good strap match. At the time, for the first time after I got my dream job as a constable, I started to pray. Rolla, stay close to me. The criminal might still be on the scene. When I ran to the crime scene, I was acting not as a husband, but a policeman. We have to hurry and notify the police. And then I realized the significance of where the victim collapsed. If a constable discovers an incident in his beat, they must assist in the initial investigation. Why does this happen? Why did this have to happen here today of all days? Why tonight? The one day I needed peace. policeman guarding the crime scene at all times. So I told Rhoda to go to the police box and bring the officers over. And then when I opened my mouth to speak, I shouted words that even I am disgusted by. This road is part of the next beat over, Rhoda. Go to the beach police box. Take a right on Measham Road. Dot, dot, dot. And so it comes to this. The most ass-handed ass-backery ever known. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Pat,
I just wanted to enjoy a nice dinner with Rhoda, no matter the cost.
Oh, there, 40.
Hey there, Ryu.
You missed. Well, no, I'm glad
No,
you missed, 'cause
no, you
missed-
didn't miss.
You missed the most
Oh my god.
brain-numbing case of all time right now.
You're still in the part where we're getting to the conclusion of it. Oh,
Like I said,
the
So
conclusion.
there's a reason when I got into this call is he sounded like someone in a cheesy soap opera who just saw his lover die.
Exactly.
Yes. Clinging to life because the family fortune.
That was the one day that I needed peace.
5, 6, 1.
Oh, let's not forget about how many times we've seen Miss Gary Dev drink like tons and tons and tons and tons of coffee in one seat.
Stella, what? Bury me with my money.
What? That was the one day that I needed peace. If the incident had occurred in your beat, you wouldn't have been able to celebrate. Thus, you chose to move the crime scene to the beach on the eastern side of Briarwood. To be honest, at the time I thought the victim was dead. Really?
of course you did, because I know.
Oh God, please stop.
I know that my pet wouldn't leave a stab wound on the cold, hard ground.
40, can you please do something about this before I end up having to punch something?
I would like to punch something too. Yes, I suppose you're right.
That's what we should have done with Abby from The Last of Us 2. She could have been here, being the shit out of this person. She'd be the most likable character of all time.
Yes!
See,
Go!
you can turn, all you just need is a change of scenery, and you can turn somebody who is reviled into somebody who's loved.
Oh God.
That would work. That would work. But either way, God is punishing me for my actions now. I can't believe it. Out of everything at the crime scene, the one thing I forgot was the McKay buffer!
No, Pat, that was my fault. I was the one who tracked the bouquet out of sight. I'm sorry, Pat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Kid.
I have one more question, Pat. How many books did you move to the opposite side of the road? Yes, lock them up. Yes, I'm in agree. Yes, I am in agree. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I agree with you. Ma'am.
Yes, lock both of them.
Yes,
Put them
both of
in
them up.
boxes.
Yes.
Yes, lock
Yes.
them both up. Yes, lock them both up. Let them be lovey-dovey in prison.
No, we're not gonna have you lovey-dovey in prison. We're gonna put them both in solitary.
Oh, yes!
damn.
Yes!
Two
Yes!
solitaries,
Yes.
not one solitary.
Yes!
That's a lot of solitary right
I
there, man.
think it was 4.
They admit it.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
lock them up. There you go.
They'll be fine.
You know, no, you'll be fine. Maybe you might do community service. You know, you might get over community service. As you recall, Suski dropped 3 books, so the remaining 1 book was dropped from Mr. Gaydev's room. That would account for all 4 books. But why did you leave this book in the victim's hand? The other 3 books were scattered around the crime scene. By the way, that's a woman, not a man.
Good to know.
Huh, well, that's just how I found it.
Looks like an animated version of a little text toy.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. I'm just like, the fuck is that? So get your own Big Fat Plus toy today.
Okay, if Big starts dolls up himself, if Big starts
I
dolls
don't.
up himself,
I am not.
there is no
I am
such
not.
thing.
I am not. I am not
10%
apologizing for
increased
shit.
concussions on kids 7 and under. That happened.
I am not apologizing
Fatty
for
plus
shit.
dolls. We do not need Big Fatty Plus dolls in the world right now.
No, that's a plush.
That probably would destroy the world.
Oh, a big fatty plush. Yeah, there you go. Hi there, everybody. Big fatty plush here.
And this is now going with an even more dubious thing for Big.
Yep.
As if Big Fatty Boss Barat was
Yes,
the
Big
latest
Fatty
crazy
Boss Barat,
contraption.
yes. Wait, I know
Big
this
is a plushie, and it's like, that is so wrong right now. That's
Wait,
not even
I know the
close.
theories on the Ace Attorney. He planned that book. Yes. No. Explain what you mean by that.
When we ran over to the crime scene, the victim was holding on to this book. So when I moved her, I just left her the same as I found her, holding the book.
Just to confirm that the victim was holding the Adventure of the Linesman.
Yes, I'm absolutely certain.
I wonder what this means. The 4th book has been updated. Ace Attorney plants
Okay,
evidence in
Can we please get these people away from the screen now?
Please.
At
Both of them.
At the time, I thought this would be an open and shut case. There were only 2 people at the crime scene. Even Roa saw that. No matter how much he thought about it, it must have been the guy that ran away. I figured.
Okay, enough for that. Her eyes are weirding me out. It's like I'm looking at a.
Yeah, no, her
Yeah, like
eyes are
an
all
android or
sparkly, I don't know what.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, so she's not an android, she's just a mutant.
Yes.
She's something, yes.
I figured that even if I changed the location of the crime scene, it was only a trivial matter. Wow, it really is.
It's attorney logic. Anytime someone says a trivial matter, it is absolutely not a trivial matter. It is a case-breaking matter.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
My lord. What is this, Lord Hanzix? This close examination is over. Constable, you may step down now. Sir!
Mr. Prosecutor, what's going to happen to my pet?
You're free to go home for today. Expect contact from the yard.
Please forgive
Make sure to
me.
copulate as much as you can. You don't know if you'll have any other opportunities after this.
This is true!
Please forgive him for what he's done. It's not Pat's fault. I'm always complaining to
You-
him.
It's your fault then?
Can you please stop with the glowing eyes?
Yeah,
And
seriously.
the wanting to blow him immediately right now and everything at all.
Seriously.
Almighty.
I'm always complaining to him because he's never at home.
That's your problem right there. You keep complaining to him, he keeps working. He's working for your goddamn sake!
The last time I've seen a female character simp this much for a male character, I was playing Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia and it was Faye fawning over Alm.
Oh.
And she's got to be one of the most annoying Fire Emblem characters I've ever seen. Her whole character is basically, this, that, nothing but love and I was talking about Alm all the time. Anybody gets near Alm, I go yandere.
I will kill him! I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know about the yandere part, but it definitely makes her horrible. She's definitely not a nice person.
It's okay, Rolla. Let's go home.
And let the man sleep.
Okay.
And let the man sleep, woman.
Patrolman O'Malley. Sir! I hope this incident has helped you realize that when it comes to a crime investigation, there is no such thing as a trifling matter.
Seriously.
Yes, sir. You do well to bear that truth in mind.
Okay,
for a
we'll
long
be
time to
sleeping.
come. Yes! Yes, I will be sleeping, alright.
Oh, come on, Fancy. You gotta at least threaten his salary negotiations.
What the fuck?
Before your performance review.
What the fuck?
Shoot budget. Didn't think so.
Oh my! The second voice of that, it took me about 5 seconds for my brain to go click.
Yes! I'm like, yep, there we go. Good night, everybody. After all, you don't want to repeat the same mistake at any other crime scene. Ladies and gentlemen, Gumshoes! Oh god,
Oh my god!
this is
it's
Gumshoes.
Gumshoe Senior.
Possibly?
This is Gumshoes. Oh my god, it's his.
As in twice removed.
This is his
I'm like-
descendant. It's his
his
descendant.
former
Oh god,
roommate.
it's his descendant. This is Gumshoe's descendant. Oh dear lord.
Hey, Gumshoe's descendant is as bad as he is.
Yes.
Dang.
Repeat then. Arian, step down. You're delaying the trial. Sir!
You might get up these, you might find a horse head in your bed.
Yes, also, Van, whatever his name is,
Fancy.
threw a half full glass of wine in the bottle with it.
No, he threw the bottle out. But he
Yeah.
burned that motherfucker like, bam!
It's a waste of alcohol.
Yeah, seriously, I'm like, okay, if 40 was here, he'd have worse.
Unless it was one of those nasty IPAs you talk about all the time.
That's not a wine though, thankfully.
Yeah, but no, being
But even serious, I mean, you can cook with wine and you can drink wine. I mean, serious, come on. There had to be some better use than just spilling it.
it's like, I'm sorry, but 40 has the floor. Do not do that in front of this man.
Do not.
Well, it's a
He's
good
not.
thing 40 wasn't here, but if he did, but if he still
Oh,
did,
he be throwing shit. You're like, oh, okay, hold on. Did you just throw that bottle of wine out? Oh, 40, this dude.
If that happens, to be like, okay, now I'm gonna have to channel my inner Godot. London hot coffee, house blend number 11. And
this coffee, it's the best one of all time. It's the blend number 10.
this coffee is boiling black.
This cup of mine is brimming with power.
This coffee is part of my soul. It's coffee black number 6. The full.
This coffee is brimming with power. Its blackness shows me your death. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Holding hot take!
An astonishing truth has been made clear in our court today. The crime scene was tampered with by a third party. However, one truth remains unchanged. The only person who could have committed the crime is still Sosuke Natsume.
Don't you think the word only is a little misleading? Now, that the location of the crime scene has changed, there should be one more person who could possibly stab the victim. If I may, I will subtle toss. Perhaps you've already realized as well, Prosecutor Van Zix.
Lord Van Zix, is this true?
Very well. Present his or her name, if there happens to be any merit in your indictment. The prosecution will consent to continuing these proceedings.
Who was the other person who could have committed this crime?
Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Oh, I just got here, so.
Gentlemen. This
Oh,
fact.
happens to be on the jury for this trial? That's
Yes!
That doesn't scream suspect in this. I don't know what does.
It has to be the
yes.
coffee lady.
Yes. Happens to be on jury for this trial.
Jeez.
It has to be the coffee lady. It's the only person.
Considering the Ace Attorney games were meant, and I think still are meant, to be a criticism of the Japanese and maybe even now worldwide judicial processes, it'd be perfect to have a murderer on the jury.
Yes, I didn't do it. It's like,
Right, you didn't do it. I see. I call bullshit.
Know what that means? You did it.
You did it for the Rock.
The defense is ready to call this witness once again.
Once again.
Coffee lady, you need to talk.
Just as my legal assistant proposed earlier, there's only one witness that can bring the truth to light. We need to hear Drawer 4's testimony. Come to the stand, Joan Garideb. What? As I recall, your request was already overruled. But we have new information now. The situation's entirely different. Mrs. Garideb, may I have a moment? What do you want? When the crime was committed, you and your husband were fighting. During your fight, a fire broke out in your home. Mr. Garideb opened the window facing Briar Rose so that the smoke could escape. And what of it? You threw this book at your husband, who you had cornered at the window. The book then hit the awning window and fell straight to the ground. And as we have just established, the place it fell was exactly where the crime really took place. And again, what of it? You will kiss the ring! You will kiss the ring! You will kiss the ring! It's a ring pop, Derek. Don't even try it. You said that you were blinded by rage during the fight, yes? And you didn't just throw books, you threw anything you could get your hands on. You even threw the kitchen sink at the man.
I'm carrying is strong in this one.
Ooh, really? I want you to confirm this for me one more time. This knife is the one found in the victim's back. Are you absolutely sure that you don't recognize it?
That's a yes.
Yes, I am sure.
Huh?
How am I supposed to remember what I threw at him?
You didn't throw your butt cheeks at him too? Seemed like you threw your butt cheeks at him too. You keep
Are those things that are residing in her cheeks right now?
Yes.
We should just draw a line down the middle of her face, then she'll look like a butt.
She is a butt. She's
She's
an
a
ass.
butthead.
No, she's an
She's a
ass.
butthead. You know what? She's a butthead. I just say we should take a black marker, just put it right down the middle of her face.
Yes.
And anyway,
That way she could be a butt for Halloween.
Seriously.
And an ass every other time.
did that prosecutor say the jury should have to testify?
Well,
Shouldn't have to is different than cannot.
I remember saying nothing of the sort, Your Honor.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do not misunderstand. You are not above the law. If you remember this knife, then you will do well to tell us the truth.
But you can get a nice thing like that just about anywhere.
No, you can't. That's a pocket knife, woman.
It's a fucking switchblade.
Yeah,
It's
so,
probably a specialty switchblade,
Yeah.
knowing this game.
Uh-huh.
yeah, so many of those at home. If one or two went missing, we wouldn't even notice.
Who's we?
Wait, you have a shit ton of switchblades in your home, then you're a psychopath.
Oh my god. This
What?
case is still going
What?
on.
What?
Crazy as hell, what?
For real?
Well, maybe they just proved you're mentally unstable. You shouldn't be on the jury to begin with.
Yeah,
Can
really.
we just give her the chair now? Be happy, be done with it.
Yes, please.
I would love to. I would love to. Yes. My word.
Yep. She can choke on her ring while she's at it.
She's wearing a ring pop. It's a ring pop.
No, just dump it on her.
Yeah, really.
We can use it
Furthermore,
to make the shaking go faster.
The thought that I might have hurt someone, I just can't handle the idea. It's too much.
even though you were pouring hot coffee on your man's junk the entire time,
Handle the idea.
oh
Handle
no.
the idea that despite the fact you went full on Krogan blood rage just a while back.
Exactly. You could basically say, "Oh, I'm just gonna pour it right on his junk." How many times? The man can't even go to the bathroom straight because you kept pouring hot coffee on his junk like that. Come on now.
I'm sorry. When he said hot coffee on the jump, immediately I just
Yeah.
squeezed my lips closed. I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, go ahead. Hurry up and show me your decisive evidence. I want you to show me conclusively whether that knife was really one of the things I threw.
Can we just say you're the killer? We know you did it. Come on now.
If I had that kind of evidence, I'd have thrown it at her ages ago.
Damn! That's kind of solid.
Man, even Naruto good. New Naruto good
Frodo
for
was the killer.
Seriously.
Guilty.
In that case, it's time for you to come to the witness stand, Jury 4.
That?
Jury number 4. Put your hand on his book. Now recite pretty rule number 1.
The
Do you
prosecution.
stop and swear to always include the word dude in every line you say?
Dude.
Dude.
You do. You do. Dude.
Dude. The prosecution agrees that this juror must be cross-examined. Prosecutor Van Six.
Me? Testify?
Juror 4, you have witnessed the entirety of today's case from your seat on the jury. Get your fat ass down there. You have seen the miraculous moment where, from our witnesses' testimony, a truth was gleaned that even the witnesses themselves were not aware of. Oh. Thus it is paramount that you testify to the best of your ability. Once you do, I'm sure that this court will be able to find the truth. Now get your feathers off that seat and get down there and post haste, goddammit. Prosecution, defense, are you in agreement?
And then we'll ship you off to the Great Maid Cafe down below.
Definitely not near Shinjuku. You are correct. Huh? Defense agrees! What is this feeling? For the very first time since we arrived in this country, I feel the power of Asogi. I finally feel like a real attorney, fighting in a courtroom. I have gained wings. Oh shit, I have gained wings. Witness your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Chen Gaiden. Yes. My occupation, at the moment, I suppose I'm mature.
It looks like even she's confused about whether she's a housewife or a maid. Henceforth, the court expects your testimony. So, sir,
Yes, my lord.
now spread them butt cheeks. On the evening of the crime, something transpired in the Gary depot. You should tell us the entire truth. Do not try to withhold even a single detail. What's the matter, Joe? There's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you were here all along.
I was with her at the time of the crime. Thus, I am ready to testify alongside you.
But dear, what about your leg?
Oh, please, I'm fine. I can't let you suffer up here all alone, can I? Even though you poured hot coffee on my junk many, many times before we got up here, you stupid witch!
Dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pour coffee on your junk.
I presume you must be Mr. John Gyakuten.
You swear it on the ring pot that you suck so much?
Sir! 4th Numberman! Fusiliers Battalion! Captain Flat Platoon!
Northumberland? What?
Northumberland.
Who do you serve? Lady Thumbelina, of course.
All Numberland Fusiliers Battalion Captain Flat Platoon! I've survived countless battles. Now that I'm retired, I live a quiet life here in London. Seems you are subjected to your race concentrated by ours, you know. Well, I suppose you could see it that way. Just standing as witness is the first time since the founding of our British courts. It's an absolute unprecedented situation, however. Yeah, quiet life in London, that's not right, yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, that's a contradiction there.
As today's final witnesses, you two are ordered to give your testimony. Testify regarding what happened in your home as the crime took place. Stop! Down criminal! The War of the Gary Depp. Oh, good lord. Just in case something stupid should happen.
Anyway, I gotta head out and everything.
Yeah.
So please just, go ahead on and find her guilty so we can move on.
This is practically the last part, so.
Alright, anyway. I'll see you fellas tomorrow then.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, last part.
Units join the house manager. Oh shit! That's crazy.
The War of the Guy Depot. I forget the reason, but my wife and I started fighting. Our candlestand fell over, lighting the carpet on fire. I put up the fire and ran through an open window.
Meanwhile, I took aim and threw everything I could at this poor man.
There are plenty of knives in our room, so we wouldn't notice if one was missing. If the weapon was one of our knives, I want you to prove it with evidence. It appears that your home really was the scene of a bloody battle. On the contrary, it appears to have been more of a one-sided assault. I am forced to admit that my platoon was at a perilous disadvantage. If our armistice had been delayed by even a minute, we would have been in golden flames. But really, if this old man was prescient to say, it's the people which like those that told the line between life and death on the battlefield. I've never heard of a married couple's argument described like that. However, with just this testimony, it will be difficult to produce evidence of the weapon. They say, without in doubt, man finds himself lost in the fog of war. He loses sight of all else. Fog of war? Question 40, worry about fog of war. He can tell you things about fog of war you may never see.
Fog of War is a terrible, terrible concept that should never made it into Fire Emblem. Because the enemies don't suffer from Fog of War, but you do.
That in Samurai
I'd
Warriors.
rather face a stage full of bolting bitches than Fog of War.
Same here with me and Samurai Warriors. That shit should never exist. Your ass be trying to find your way out of the Stone Sentinel maze. You can't find shit. You basically have to feel your way out of the Fog of War. Perhaps there's little point in demanding any further testimony from these two. I'm getting the same feeling. If that's what you believe, then the two of us will have to reach the final truth with this cross-examination. Yeah, you're right. Now, defense, begin your cross-examination.
You did this even while your carpet and furniture were on fire?
To be honest, at the time I was more concerned with throwing and killing.
You what? You done?
Just so you know, the philosophy behind the suicidal toss is totally different.
That's cute and all. I don't buy it for a second.
Whatever. It's like she can read my mind. I'm trying to remember something. Was a knife among the things you threw?
I honestly don't remember.
But I'm not that much of a monster. No, you're not. You're a kaiju.
Red, habit, got it. Cows, sponges, no.
What, sir? Sir?
Red, cabbage, garlic, towels, sponges, napkins,
Sir? Sir? Excuse me, Mr. Garrett. Mr. Gaydeb! What do you want? Was there something that caught your attention about your wife's testimony just now? Well, if you must know, my memory does differ from hers just a tad. She mainly threw hard, heavy objects, books, fines, bricks, and so on. Wait, you threw what? She threw what? She threw books, fire irons, bricks, and so on? What? Not only did she have impeccable aim, shown in a courtroom!
oh goodness me, I'm so sorry, dear.
She's still doing this?
But you see, there's no possible way I could throw heavy things like that.
Oh, bullshit. Well, if you take a look at this, you'll get the idea. What happened to your pipe? At the time, I was holding my pipe and I threw it. When I was subjected to that horrifying barrage, it flew out of my hand. I accidentally stepped on it while I was trying to pick it up and spit right in two. The pipe just broke in half. Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. I'll pass you over some tape as quick as fix.
Honestly, dear, you really like to make such a fuss out of the little things in life.
That's like calling the kettle black right there. I wonder if Mr. Garrett's testimony just now was important at all. Yeah, it's important. The defense believes that there's profound meaning in that last statement. There's only one bit of knowledge to glean from the retired soldier's statement. Defying your furious wife will only result in a broken heart and a broken pipe. That is all there is to it. You will find no other meaning, profound or otherwise. Indeed, any husband will already know this fact. I'm not too sure about that.
Will you at least allow us to take a look at that broken pipe?
Of course, I don't mind.
There you go, Akin. You're always going out of your way to please younger women.
Very well, the court shall accept this as evidence. The pipe.
I hope you didn't mind my
understand the truth. It seems a shame for your claim to result in nothing but a denial.
Oh no, I really appreciate it. You should take a look at that. See if she might have a way to get it. Now, witnesses, you may continue your testimony. There's more about the life. Oh, hello. I'll see some here. I think I just saw something reflecting light inside this pipe.
Yes, I saw it too. It looks to be something stuck inside the bowl of the pipe.
I'll turn it upside down and shake it. Oh, what is this?
It's a metal fragment. If I had to guess, it probably broke off some kind of blade.
The knife. Blade, huh? Is that what I think it is? A metal fragment. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, now hold on. Take a look at the tip of this knife. It appears to have been chipped slightly.
The tip has been chipped. I think I might have an idea of where it could have gone. It's probably this.
Oh my! That's the fragment that we found inside of Miss Gaider's pipe.
If this is what I think it is. They fit together perfectly! I knew it. So that's where this came from. take a look at this. Mr. Gaiden, could I get you to take a look at this?
I can't really see it.
Huh?
Back in the platoon, they called me Hawkeye John. But that was a long, long time ago. Nowadays, even I'm reading my favorite book by the fireplace. I tend to do things like mistake the letters B, D, P, and Q.
My word, maybe you should try putting yourself in the witness shoes, attorney.
That does make it sound like you have some eyebrow. Yes, he does have a katana on
He
him.
has a katana on him as like a memento to his friend, who died in the stupidest way possible.
Oh, God. Just what is...
Seriously, the guy that wears a fucking headband like Ike from Fire Emblem, and he has a fucking katana on him. You expect him to be such a badass that he dies the stupidest way possible.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, what the fuck?
To the dreaded misunderstanding.
It's just, what is this? Some sort of tiny metallic shard. It might be just a tip of a broken blade. It may be tiny, but it's absolutely an important piece of evidence. How very intriguing. Where did you happen to pick this up? It was stuck inside Mr. Gary Depp's pipe.
My pipe? Where in the world did that get in there?
What is the point of presenting this tiny little shard?
You can't possibly be saying that's related to this case of Anka. Oh! Hey!
If we consider this shard alongside another piece of evidence, I think the truth about the stabbing will become clear once and for all.
I can see that our attorney is becoming very confident, Samson. Now then, defense, I order you to present your evidence. What evidence combined with the stain shall reveal the truth of this case?
Listen. This is a knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look at it carefully, you'll see the tip of this blade is chipped just slightly.
There are entire hordes of thieves in the city center with shortened knives. A knife as cheap as this one would break as soon as it struck bone. If that is true, then the tip of this knife would likely still be stuck inside the victim's body.
However, that is not the case. The broken tip of this knife was this metal shard all along. It was in Mr. Gary Depp's pipe. Oh!
What is the matter, Lord Van Zix? This is absolutely absurd. The knife with the broken tip and the shard, they fit together perfectly. Water, please! Order! 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 Is this some sort of Japanese black magic?
M66. It is not black magic, I am afraid. On the contrary, one might call it a miracle.
Miracle!
Looks like even Prosecutor Van Zix has realized the truth.
Attorney, explain the meaning of this immediately.
Yes, sir. The gist of what I'm trying to say is probably the exact time that the shard got lodged in his pipe. That was made clear during the Guy Depp's testimony.
At the time, I was holding my Bible like so. When I was ejected to that horrifying barrage, it flew out of my hand. Somehow that object hit my butt, knocking it out of my hand. The fight between the Gyakuten couple happened at the exact same time as the crime. In her rage, Mrs. Gyakuten threw a knife at her husband. Then, when the knife collided with Mr. Gyakut's pipe and sent it flying, the knife's teeth broke off. Oh! And then the shard that broke off the knife lodged itself inside of the flying pipe. Oh! It's like it really is some sort of miracle. That's the only conceivable way.
She's shaking
Yeah.
horribly right now.
Yes!
Love it.
That's the only conceivable way that the shard could have ended up inside the pipe. Yes, let's see her shake a little more. Then the knife, now without its teeth, flew through the open window. Wobble, 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 wobble. Thus, this broken weapon descended from the Gyakut's home and stabbed the victim in the back.
A broken off switchblade tip.
Yes.
Miraculously flies out the window and hits someone in the.
Right in the back.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, you too?
You'd have to throw the thing extremely hard in order to get it to cut that deep.
Seriously. It has to be like, okay, that's like Dead-Eye Duck right there.
Look. Ace Attorney does have some very imaginative ways for things for kills to happen and things to happen.
Yeah.
But this seemingly really just jumps the shark on physics. I just can't see it happening. Unless maybe you were doing it off of a 5th-story building and it fell 4 stories where it had enough acceleration to do that. That's the only way I can see that happening.
I mean, we're talking about anime ninja logic right here. This is anime ninja logic. I was like, okay, first off, only a Dead-Eye type ninja would actually do something like that. Like, we're talking Shinobi. We're talking like Joe Musashi.
I don't know.
So, but this
maybe physically it's possible. I don't know.
yeah. But I'm like, hold on, wait, what? Wonder why? I'm like, okay, guess what? I think I'm gonna be switching over to something else. No way!
Still better than Danganronpa.
True. True. What a decadent demonstration. Sir, do not throw that glass. You've piled up countless niggling details and proudly presented the resulting heap of dust. That's a very Japanese trick, isn't it? What is your problem now? Unfortunately for you, your demonstration...
He calls it a Japanese trick. Yeah, he's the one pulling the Kabuki theater out his ass.
I know, right? Unfortunately for you, your demonstration is nothing more than pretense. If you're wondering why... It's because there exists a fatal contradiction in your own assertions. Huh? What?
Ew.
Lord Van Six, explain yourself. What contradiction have you found in this assertion? It's honestly very simple. The victim was stabbed in the back by this knife.
the bat. Damn! What the fuck did he do? Woman, damn! He just took it to the chin, like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. He's absolutely right.
What's the matter with me? Your son is so try to remember the details of the case as the victim was walking along
I think the
Briar
fat in her cheeks is dragging down her brain.
Seriously. She was starved and collapsed on the spot.
Also, can you stop scrolling around that line? You remind me of Matt Ongar.
Oh.
You
Oh!
don't want to remind me of Matt Ongar.
Oh! No, no. If a knife had descended from above with you in those circumstances, please don't throw it. Fuck! Then it would be inconceivable for the knife to land in her back. But her back fat said, "God!" Look, the back fat saved her, okay? She had enough water to basically shield the blade from actually going in her. She had enough big fatty back fat in order to do that. Order! Order!
Yeah, of course. That's totally it. If a fighting knife had stabbed it, then it would have struck him. Then it was stuck in the very tip top of your head, of course.
Can you stop smacking your man, bitch? Jeez.
But
I knew the carrying was strong with this one, but fuck.
seriously. That's very red clam nut.
This one was not so fishy. You know some fishy about it.
What's the truth? The defense has overlooked something vital. You can't draw a logical conclusion if it has even a single contradiction. Attorney, your demonstration does not have a leg to stand on.
Attorney, you used logic and you had a final contradiction. What'd you do? Did you invoke the Von Karma method of doing things? Perfect until something obvious is pointed out?
You're so close to the truth.
You were not a Von Karma, Naruhodo.
They should.
You were meant to fight the Von Karmas.
Yes. It runs in the family.
What do you think?
Well, Phoenix Wright's actual name is Naruhodo.
I know, you made that abundantly clear when you were Let's Plays.
So his name is IC.
Mr. always insists on using the Japanese canon name.
Now I can't really say that because they're actually using the actual name.
Yes, they are.
There shouldn't have been anything wrong with the path I was on. But now, the way is closed off by a single contradiction. In other words, if we can resolve that contradiction, the path will be cleared once more. Susato. Listen up, Naruhodo. You've just been taken by surprise, and you turned just a little pale. But if you're on the right path, then I believe there has to be an answer somewhere. Somewhere in the information recorded in the court record. It looks like our Japanese boy has finally run out of the buckets. There's only one thing that your
Is
son
everybody fucking racist in this game?
You just noticed that too! It's like, okay,
I
Japanese.
just noticed that I was holding it in, but fuck.
It's like,
It's like,
it's
let's
like,
make it as brazenly as we can.
it's like, yeah, Japanese, like, okay, Japanese. Listen, you Japanese. It's like, listen, you damn Jap. Like, goddamn. It's like, okay, Britain is
I guess if it took place in the 1950s, I'm sure racism against Japanese is pretty strong.
yeah, but god damn, I'm like, what you call me?
Like I can only imagine what the fuck they would do to the Germans.
Oh. Oh. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Well, same race, so what would it be then?
Oh.
It's not nationalism, because I don't think that's a word. That would work.
It'd still be racism, like, god damn, you
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess a German would be considered. The German's considered a nationality, it's not considered a race. So it's racism, but it's not racism.
It's like, it's not racism. We call you damn Jabs, like, what'd you call me?
That's racism.
It says,
Asians is decidedly different race than white.
it's a damn Asian, like, goddamn right, shit. It says that you have accepted your own assertions as false. Contradiction isn't because I'm wrong. It's just another challenge to make my case even more well honed. You're not wrong. There's no way that a falling knife could stab an upright person in the back. That is, in a normal situation.
Here we go.
What?
Just like we're gonna go very big circus, aren't we?
Yes, we are going very big circles.
Yes, the cape conveniently fell off of the victim and bounced onto the statue where it was dragged up. Sure, what? It's miraculously caught on without fall. What? Yeah, there's a reason that case sucks. Mainly a lot of reasons.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, worst case in the Phoenix Wright series, hands down, bar none. I think most people would agree on that.
It's like, even for me, like, huh? It would leave me like, what? Huh? Read that shit again?
Pardon me, I'm not gonna pour pepper on a lion and then put my head in it.
Like, huh? Huh? What? What? What are you talking about, defense? A certain piece of evidence tells the story. It tells us how a falling knife could end up in the victim's back. Huh? What are you saying? What kind of nonsense trick is this? It seems that this is the last time I have to say this to you. Defense, I order you to present your evidence. This is the final contradiction that cleared us up. Then one final undeniable truth will remain. Here's the evidence that proves how the falling knife fell into the victim's back.
Book?
The book.
Oh, this I gotta say. Are you saying he was stooped over reading the book, and that's how?
Oh God. Oh
That-
God.
That's just a guess.
The fourth book, discovered on the scene of the crime, explains it all. This is it. This is the final piece of evidence that the defense will present. This banned book.
This is as circumstantial as it gets.
This book was from the guy's home. Right? If you take a look at this photo at the crime scene, it tells you exactly where the book was present at the scene. The victim was holding Mr. Garriden's book in her hand. However, you recall, the constable testified that he placed the book in her hand. That would
be referring to when he moved the crime scene to the opposite footlight.
About that, Patrolman O'Malley gave us a vital piece of testimony alongside that.
It was a trivial matter, cough cough.
Yep. But why did you leave this book in the victim's hand?
Well, that's just how I found it. When we ran over to the crime scene, the victim was holding on to this book. So when I moved her, I just left her the same as I found her, holding the book.
In other words, the victim picked up that book by her own volition. So obviously she picked it up before she was stabbed by the knife.
That does make sense. When you've got a knife in your back, that's definitely not the time to be reading.
So why in the first place did the victim pick up the book?
I think I know. I think I can imagine a reason why.
Huh?
We know that this book came from the landlord's flat on the second floor to the ground. Furthermore, that was almost exactly the same time that the incident occurred.
So we're pissed if it was the reason it fell on the ground.
Yeah.
Exactly. They were at the same time. The victim was walking through the foggy London night on the pavement of Briar Road. As she walked on, suddenly a book fell right in front of her, and she bent over.
Oh no! She bent over! And the knife just went.
No, the tip of the knife tipped.
Yeah. The book that I threw. Yeah, the book that you threw.
Yes, your temper tantrum caused this bitch. Your carry tendencies are gonna land you in the place they probably should land you. In jail.
Mrs. Garrett, put yourself in her shoes for a moment. Imagine you were walking along when suddenly a book fell before you.
Well, I can't exactly imagine that happening, but I suppose I'd probably reach out my hand
Bent over. Yes.
and I picked the poor book up, of course.
Well, to be fair, it would be extremely easier for her to do, after all. That cheek fat would be weighing her down.
Yeah. And that's our answer. She picked it up.
Game over, yeah.
Ah! A book fell from the sky in front of her, and of course she reached out to pick it up. What do you think she might have looked like in this situation? Her back was pointed to the sky, completely defenseless as she bent over. And in the next instant, when she picked it up, the knife following the book descended directly into her back.
Oh, the knife fell on.
Yeah,
Not the tip.
the knife fell.
Okay. Okay, now I believe that a lot
Yeah.
more, because I thought it was a tip that
No,
somehow
no,
fell,
no.
Like, there's no way.
When
If the knife did it,
the knife.
I completely bucked that, because
Yeah.
now it's, on top of that, it's it's even more jagged.
Right. So that's why I said, well, that's what happened. She bent over and the knife got her.
Yep, I can see that. That actually makes sense. Albeit in that, isn't this such a crazy coincidence, Ace Attorney way?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's not all. Not far behind Viridian was another person walking on Briar Road. That would be the defendant, Sosuke Natsume. Oh! What Sosuke witnessed at that moment was the victim suddenly collapsing to the ground. In that wispy fall, he failed to see the knife falling from the sky. In that case, the constable and his wife wouldn't have witnessed anyone on the scene. And it's all because there was no criminal to flee the scene. This case is just a tragic accident. It's a result of a chain of coincidences. Uncoincidences.
Okay, but it's still grounds for manslaughter. Because manslaughter can occur with accidents.
That's the very truth of the stabbing of Viridian Green.
What a name.
So her name is Green Greens.
Yep. I can't wait to see you do Cerulean Blue next.
Oh, blue, blue sky! Blue, blue skies I see! Does that sound right, Gay Dibs?
What about Red Cinnabar?
Red, 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 red. Red run, red run. Red run, red run.
Red Rum.
With your first review that I was starting to realize. Maybe that's really what happened.
Yes, she died to your temper tantrum.
Darling.
So,
No. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for her. No, Sue.
No.
No.
Why does every assistant have to be so sympathetic to people who really don't deserve that much sympathy?
I know. Whether it was on purpose or not really doesn't matter. But after
It does, technically.
Yes, you've done a crime. You nearly killed
Yes, you
someone. You basically
Yep,
killed.
that is
You
correct.
nearly killed someone. You put him in the
At
hospital.
least you have one count of manslaughter. You have aggravated assault as well, because technically what you did was assault him. So yeah, reckless endangerment, I'm sure, is another one.
Yep.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, and not to mention the fact that she's been pouring hot coffee or tea on his junk constantly over something that doesn't make no goddamn sense.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you can't prove that.
That's true.
I confess to it all. That night as I was blinded by rage, I threw that book at my husband.
Yes, Joan, we understand you're a Krogan, and you're basically a woman child Krogan.
And then I
You know nothing but bloodlust.
and then I threw the knife too.
Yeah, you. No, honestly, that right there could be considered attempted murder.
Yeah.
If you're really being a hard ass, throwing a knife at somebody. Yeah, that's not casual. That's not what casual arguments are like.
Oh yeah.
Well, you see, I threw a knife, and I
Like what?
Yes, right. And and as a kid, you played tackle the chainsaw wielder, right?
yeah.
You don't know how to say it. I know. You're crazy.
You fucked up.
I'm so sorry.
You don't have to say it. I know. You fucked up royally.
Sorry. I'm so sorry!
Fat cheeks. Oh, God, no. Oh, my wife. Oh, my legs are giving out.
Oh my god! Snorlax use body slam.
Oh.
Snorlax use rest now.
Give that man props. God damn. Give that man his props. Seriously.
He is usable body parts.
Oh. Give that man his props. Damn it. Like.
No, give that man a crane.
Oh. Like Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Chan. like what just happened? Oh, that's what happened. Lord Van Zieks, how's Miss Gay doing? She was taken to a bed in emergency care. I am told that the situation is hectic at the moment. What about the man? Well, there shouldn't be any problems. Things will calm down soon. Unfortunately, they wrote this tragedy without them. They will need the resolve to stand and face it together. I'm not sure if one might call this a dark cloud silver lining. According to a report from the hospital, the victim is on the road to recovery. Which one? It just seems to be a matter of time before she regains her senses. Man, that's one hell. That's one strong ass piece of back fat. God damn. We still don't know a thing about her, huh?
Still, it's great that she survived this ordeal.
Yeah, you're right. And as for you, defendant, Sosky nuts, man. Yes, sir! On behalf of the Ministry of Justice, I wish to issue an apology to you. You journeyed to Great Britain from so far in order to study in peace. Yet we have only caused you immeasurable suffering. We are deeply sorry for this. I cannot accept for the one who must apologize is me. Sasuke. That night, a poor young lady had fallen before my eyes. But in my hysterical horror at what lay before me, I made a terrible mistake. What mistake? I thought that fine lady had died.
Well, Patrolman Pat thought so as well.
She did seem pretty dead, I guess. It has been a year since my arrival. I was still yet to acclimate to life in the Imperial capital. My days were dismal. It was as if the spirits of the folk of London, Tampering, had come. Sasuke does seem like a really sensitive guy.
What a poignant image.
Yes, because he's basically labeled as Charlie Chaplin. And it was the same thing. I thought she was bewitched by the very same malevolent spirits. I know that dropping my books and fleeing the scene wasn't what I should have done. I should have done nothing other than call a doctor or notify the police of what happened. As an exchange student, I have dealt a terrible blow to the trust between our great empires. Thus, I must offer my deepest apologies. Well, number 4 has been, we can tell who number 4 is for the next case. Mr. Gary Deb is juror number 4. They already replaced her, wow. As far as I can see, the essence of this case. This seems to be an aberration of an interwoven chain of misfortunes. Manipulated by this operation, we were ready to rush to a mistaken verdict. No! You think? Lord Van Zieks and you are dirty warriors from Japan to the British Empire. Sir, it is Ryunosuke, not Wodo. Please. You two are responsible for breaking the treaty. This was absolutely a model trial.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, sage citizens of the jury. Yes, my lord. The court has decided that now is the time for this trial to end. We request your final verdict. Speaking as foreman, I only wish to arrive at a dignified verdict.
The truth is often true, isn't it?
Are they thinking this would end with us losing a judge?
High replacement. I stand here now as my wife's messenger.
About time! Now far get to work, Roll.
This will be a nice story for my grandchildren. Now, Judge, the time has come. Take your final verdicts to the court. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the church say amen. We're done here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Not guilty.
I will now deliver the verdict to the defendant, Sosuke Natsume. Not guilty! Now please get yourself a cup of coffee. One more thing, defendant. Yes, my lord. Now a free man once again. I hope you will endeavor to bridge the gap between our two cultures. And be sure that you never find yourself in this courtroom again. Don't you be coming back here now. yes, of course. I, Sosuke Natsume, do solemnly swear I am so moved! You will Shatner somewhere else, please. Thank you. With this, today's trial comes to a close. February 20th, 3:17 p.m. Oh, substitute! Ryunosuke, sir.
Oh, you mean me?
Of course I do! Are there any other substitutes here?
I wouldn't really know.
We've come a long way from substitute law student not a hold on, haven't we? I would have preferred if we just arrived at just not a hold on. Oh, my name is Fanny. I'm so devoted. Heart full of glee. Laugh loud and free. Please don't henshin, please.
Really, this is not the time to be gloating like that. Just saying. Well, I'm happy for him, but still. This almost feels like doing a touchdown dance in front of somebody in a funeral.
Oh my God! Like, oh God, please don't do that. But, hey, oh, please don't do that, please don't.
Push the decaf.
He seems really happy. I can tell since he said laugh.
It'll be a lot easier to tell if he actually laughed. Oh, substitute! Ryunosuke, please. You've really done it. You salvaged my life from rubble. It wasn't me. You're free because you didn't hurt anyone. It's great that everyone else has come to see that too. No! You see! You've got the wrong idea! Oh, please. Could you please get him on my face? Dear substitute!
Yes? I said this before, but I never come to love London. On the roads I look down and see only foreigners. In the skies only brick skyscrapers. The bricks look down on me from above. They point and laugh. Look at that worry. I think you're just imagining that.
However, today you have pulled me out of that tiny hole of depression.
I'm going to pension before you again, with different types of poses. You stood on the grand stage against those bricks, and you didn't dare retreat. In equal battle you fought with your words to avail the truth unknown. When I saw those great fireworks launched in the crown court, my heart cried for joy.
Mankind is great!
We're both grateful to hear you say it. My old friends in Japan will be delighted to hear about this misadventure when I go home. Huh? Go home? Oh, hey, I've been looking for you three.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I happen to oversleep just a bit.
Oh, God, really?
My, if it isn't Mr. Holmes.
Well, that was good news. It looks like I made it just in time. It looks like court's about to be in session. I know you got this, Master Naruhodo.
Actually, the trial just ended.
What? How? I was in such a rush for nothing then. Oh, it's you, you damned monster. The Sherlock Holmes.
I'm sorry, I haven't met. This is Sasuke. You do remember arresting him, right?
Oh, that's right. I didn't recognize him. He's always hiding in his little basement of flats or in one of those dank little jail cells. What's he doing in a brightly lit room like this? I had no idea who he was.
You could be a little less rude.
Gosh, you... The Sherlock Holmes!
Curse you, the Sherlock Holmes.
The curse you, the Sherlock Holmes. That just sounds awkward, too.
English! Wait. It's your fault that this happened to me! I've got a mountain of things I need to say to you! And shit. No,
wait. Sorry, I've got it. You must be the man that ran off from that crime scene. You abandoned that poor victim. Well, if you'd taken her to a hospital instead, by now she probably would have been awake again. But oh well, I figure it was inevitable for her to end up this way anyway. We're all the same, you know. Something like that is just too much of a fright.
Pause!
He caused him to freeze mid-post. This really hit him.
Seriously. I honestly very sorry for my teacher. Good. By the way, you said there was a mountain of things you need to say. No, I suppose not. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're just too funny for me to handle. We're gonna have a pose off now.
Please, God, no.
Poor Sasuke. Come on. Look at the bright side. What a pleasant experience, right? And all for free.
What? A pleasant experience to be put on trial. Yeah, sure.
And from what I can see, you've been declared not guilty. I
Is it pleasant or a relief, though?
That's a good question. It's still not safe.
Whatever do you mean?
I do it all along. I'm cursed. Cursed by these damnable spirits! I'm cursed by the Grimmy themselves! Oh, prosecutor clarifies. I'll never forget what I heard when that prosecutor's in court! Even if you're not guilty, you're doomed to a terrible demise!
No, Sasuke, you'll be fine. Even if some sort of unruly bringer of death appears before...
So, really?
I, Susato, will not fail to keep you safe from harm.
Okay. It's all yours.
No! Son of a... You'll get a taste of my special move, the Susato Toss.
Why me?
No! I don't need to see more tossing.
You gotta warn me before you do that, Susato.
God damn it.
Seriously. I thought we were away from that! So,
For real.
Sasuke, what are you going to do now? You mentioned going home a while ago. Before long, I plan to go home to the Japanese Empire. Huh? It's been a whole year since I first arrived in the British Empire. Going to university, living on my professor's teachings, visiting libraries and bookshops. I've come to know this wonderful world of literature along with the city it was born from. And I realized that my mission is to teach our empire about this culture. So, put simply, you've gotten cold feet at the thought of the Grim Reaper's curse. Is that right? Homes are not helping. No, you see, you've got the wrong idea! The more I learn about literature, the more these strange emotions well up within me. When I return home, I wish to write something with my own two hands. Really? I'll have to read one of Sasuke's novels someday. Now, Master Manu and Miss Susato, what are your plans? Our plans? Are you going back to Japan with that mustachioed gentleman? Why would we do that?
We haven't even been in London for a week now. No, our trip has only just begun.
I suppose you've been staying in a hotel. Yeah, we're trying to find a cheap place to live before we go blank.
According to our calculations, our allowance will vanish entirely in about 10 days.
Oh! If you like, you're free to take my flat. Your room doesn't have any windows, right? Yes, that's true. But the floor, walls, and ceiling are all in perfect order. And there's more. You'll never be alone because spirits will be there to curse you. You're not helping!
For real.
Indeed, when you're sound asleep at night, a spirit suddenly wrings your neck. What a refreshing way to start the day. You're really not helping, dude. I'll need some time to think about it first. How about no? I've got a proposal for you two. How would you like to stay at my home for a while?
Really?
You see, our home has a bit of a vacancy. Even if you just be taking the action. Can you really call that a vacancy? We talked it over with the landlord this morning, and now Iris is cleaning it up. Not the same line.
It's not a vacancy, it's a Vegas dream. See what I did there?
Yep. You should come as soon as you can. Now, do you have any luggage, right?
Oh
my, what a lovely proposal. We get to live in the attic of a world-famous detective's home. So many emotions are welling up inside me. We graciously accept.
I don't suppose I even have the option to look elsewhere now. Alright, it's decided then. Tonight, Iris will be flexing her cooking muscles for a big welcome dinner. So will I one day. Mr. Soski, you're free to come over as well. I do appreciate the offer.
Well then, I'll be working on the paperwork for Sosuke's acquittal.
Sana looks so excited. As long as she doesn't throw me. Substitute. Naruhodo will be fine, thank you. I knew I was right to choose you. I'm so glad that I could meet someone like you in this foggy city. I feel the same, Sosuke. It's just sad that we already have to say goodbye. I realize I belong in Japan. Substitute! One day, I swear we will meet again. We'll be on first name basis, right? Of course. I hope I can call myself a full-fledged attorney by then. Perhaps by then, I'll have the air of a competent author. Same here. Same here. Alright, your turn. Our coach has arrived. We should get going soon, Master Naruhodo. Okay, Mr. Holmes. Hopefully Mr. Sosuke will be acquitted in time to make it for dinner. And so, the curtain closed on Sosuke's trial. The three of us boarded a coach and set off for Baker Street. Later that day, an hour in the attic. So this is it.
It's our new office.
Our own office, huh? I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
It does. It's like a dream come true.
And this is how Wright and Company Loves is started in someone else's home. In the attic. You see this hustle? It's only a small one. I feel like I've come one step closer to fulfilling your dream. What do you think, you two? Do you love it or do you love it? Mr. Holmes, thank you so much for this. You actually look like a normal person.
It's such a charming little room. I'm positively overwhelmed with glee.
That's great. Iris and I are glad you're here, too.
Hey, come on, everyone. It's almost time for supper. When Uncle Sosuke gets here, we're having a big party. Miss Iris, I would just love to help you prepare. Okay. Then, Susie, you can make the salad.
What?
All right.
So how does it feel, Master Naruto? You've established your very own office in London. I can't stop trembling from the excitement, along with the thought of what might be waiting for us in this city. That's exactly how I felt when I opened my own office here. That is, until I came to know the darkness lurking in this foggy city. Huh. London's praised for being the brightest, most prosperous imperial capital of all. However, as the fame of London burns brighter and brighter, shadow cast by it. Its light grows into an ever-greater darkness. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I'm sure you'll find out for yourself in due time. Just how deep the darkness grows. Now, I believe this bears repeating. Welcome to London, Master Naruhodo. At that point, there was no way I could have truly understood Mr. Holmes' words. No, it would be just a short while longer before I would peer into the abyss with my own eyes. And finally, we put this weird-ass case to an end. Really, and then we unlock episode 5. The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. Really? The hell did the Baskervilles?
The Unmentionables?
Oh God, no! Save, yes, save, yes, save, yes, put it here. It only means one thing. This case is closed, and so is this stream. Oh my God, this stream is hereby closed. We have done it. We've broken this thing in twain. We're just gonna say, okay, here you go. Let's move on to possibly the last episode of the first of the Great Ace Attorney games. But of course, after that, I'm just gonna say, now I'm gonna switch over to something else entirely, but not tonight. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not tonight. Maybe next Monday I might want to deal with Case 5, or maybe I just want to deal with something entirely different, like, say, going back to Edgeworth and logic. Chess.
Yes, the logic chess.
Yes, logic. Chess. I think I'm going to do that next Monday. Wednesday, I'm probably going to be late with the stream, but I might be cooking, but I'm going to probably do it early, but I don't care. And then Friday, we got something. It won't be Terra Enigma, but we got something. Oh, God, we got something for you guys. So, yeah, we're done here. So until Wednesday when I do something, you got Tuesday. I mean, you got tomorrow, right, 40?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some tomorrow.
Okay. So 40 got his thing set up for tomorrow, so I'm gonna be chilling in his stream, making jokes like we always do.
Yes.
Cause you know, we got summon 4 gods and the 5 ring shattering and let's not forget about Gust of Wind dance.
Yeah, forget about that. No way.
And of course, Crush dance. Oh yeah.
Crush dance. I'd have to just take care of Linus the meanest.
And the uneventful cock block that is the end of chapter 2.
God, yes.
Oh God! So
I know to what you are referring, and yes, it is.
Oh yeah. So until Wednesday, when we blow up some shit in Super Robot Tyson, Alpha Gaiden. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. We done. We're out. Peace.
Yep. Don't do anything stupid.
Don't be like Mrs. Gary Deb, please. Don't go slapping around people that you don't need to really slap around. Please. Thank you.
Don't go throwing shit for the sake of throwing shit.
Oh, please. God, no. Please.